Alright guys, you're here for another cast, provided by iFU here, and spawn here on the top left as the brown Zerg. It will be eOnzErG, is his name, and he's from the International Federation of Untouchables, and his opponent and practice partner will be TTF. They're both from iFU. I guess it's like an in-house clan, or Showmatch rather. And again, this was given by BMW, and of what I understand of it, he cast it with eOnzErG. A lot of Zergs that we're talking about today, but he cast it with eOnzErG, but he gave them to me anyway, so I'm assuming he wanted me to cast them or something or other. But it gives me something fresh to cast anyway, as this is fairly recent. I think it's actually 1 day old, so it's actually really very recent. So I'll see if we can cast that tonight, and we'll see what eOnzErG is going to be going for. Now, I don't know much about TTF, but eOnzErG, I know a couple things. One, that he is a B-rank Zerg, and it was actually funny because BMW wrote like a post about me, and I had like the most retarded looking picture of me on there. But getting to the point of what I'm trying to say is there was an article posted on iCup on the main page like just today. And eOnzErG said, "Oh, I don't like his VOD because of the overlay," and that he was talking about the blue one. So hopefully the new overlay, you know, if you're eOnzErG, you're watching this, hopefully it's a little bit better to see. The other one did actually take up a little bit more room than this one did. Around where you couldn't see the thing over here, I think it went all the way up to here, so you couldn't see this other little bottom part, which I guess isn't like the biggest deal, but that's why we got a new overlay in general. So, alright, so it looks like it's gonna be a 12. Oh, he's gonna stop it. I think he wanted to go for a 12 hatch, but yeah, he just put down eBay just to be a douche. You can sometimes get away with a supply depot as well, but it's sometimes harder to place down here. This gives you a little more maneuverability to where you want to place it. So it's going to be followed up with a 12 pool, so, I mean, he accomplished by delaying that hatchery for quite some time, so that's really nice to have. But you just got to put a macro hatch down here, so this actually isn't the biggest deal. He'll wait for the first link to come out, and then he'll probably cancel it. But he'll probably just start getting his gas quicker anyway. And eventually, because most likely, he's going to go 3 hatch meatless anyway. So eOnzErG, this is really annoying to do, but nothing that he can't do mission out of. Back in TTF space here, we have no gas, so probably showing he's going to go mech style, which will probably make more sense because he's trying to delay the Zerg for as long as possible. So he's going to actually pressure with the, oh no, he's just going to send over another SUV over there. Yeah, I guess that Marine's going to make his way over there as well. So he's going to continue pressuring here. I don't see him doing too much. If he's going to try to follow up with expansion, I don't know exactly why he's doing that. And I don't know where this Marine's going, but maybe taking for a far off third base. And that could definitely be something what eOnzErG could have done. Especially when the SUV left, he could have just easily taken off another base here. It would have been further off and definitely more susceptible to bioplay, but nothing that you couldn't deal with. So it looks like a 1 rack expand. This is more of a safer way to do it. And so I don't think we're going to see a lot of aggression really early on from Terran, from TTF, just because, well, it's a 1 rack expand. And for the time being, it's actually going to be contained until he pushes out, and that's probably not going to be done for another, like, 35, 45 seconds anyway, just because he probably won't push out till the command center's done. Or when it's about to finish, so. And there goes down the second barracks right now, and eOnzErG back at home base is going to be taking the lair, very, very standard. But 3 hatch readless is definitely more common in this matchup, but we could see a lurker on this map especially. Because if you do end up taking this third base over here, if you put lurkers here early pressures from Terran really have difficult time with it. Lurkers this early on tend to be more of a defensive Zerg, which is totally fine, and it's probably more of a play style I'd like to do. I like being aggressive too, but if I was Zerg, I would want to be more of a. If I was a Zerg player, I definitely want to get more drones up than my opponent if I could, or try to be equal in harvesters instead of being below, so I can really start macroing up a lot of hatcheries and then just start A moving everywhere because my macro is not good. But this map could definitely work out for lurkers, but do we see a Spire going down for eOnzErG? Not quite yet, but it looks like Spire's going down, yep. And I don't think that SCV got in there, but it should be interesting, because, you know, a 3-edge Muta push, I think, comes around, like, 7 minutes, and I'll be actually interested how delayed pushing this expansion down timing has actually been, cause eOnzErG to actually mess up. And dun, dun, dun. I don't really know what's so important about here in drones, but I felt like it was a necessity over the iCast. I think I'm the only forecaster that's actually really changed up the generic VOD experience. Like, overlay the bottle, like, you have nothing like this, man. You have nothing this caliber over right here. But we have a push coming out right here, so that's gonna be this is, I mean, that's probably at least maybe 14, maybe. 14 Marines, yeah, 14 Marines and 3 medics. And this actually might just cripple eOnzErG right now. He gets in right to the second finish. Here. Will it work? Okay. So it looks like those 3 seconds should go up right here, and this push should go back. He's gonna be stepping up there to check for a 3rd base. And that poor medic's following him. No 3rd base though. We do have one protect coming in right now, along with a bunch of Mutalists, and it'll just be sitting back here. It's gonna set up Overlord 2. That's really for eOnzErG right now. But he actually made a couple Hydra. I thought those were all Mutalists. I'm sorry. So he's aiming 5 Mutalists right now. So yeah, that delaying of that Hatcher actually did delay this for. I mean, his overall tech, like, this should have been pushing her, like, right when 7 minutes hit with a lot more Mutalists. Like, it's now 7:20, and he's not pushing it out yet. And eOnzErG's showing no identification of his, but is wanting to take a expansion right now. But probably as soon as I say that, he's actually going right up there to take a 3rd base. Okay. Terran's also taking that. Oh, okay. Fine. This is just a bio. Push right here. Now back at Terran's base here, do we see early signs whistle? He might be going. I feel like he's going SK style, or he's just really delaying the amount of time that he really wants to wait before he gets tanks out. Okay, there goes down the factory. So okay, this by no means is like a really fast factory at this point. TTF really want to put on some pressure right here, and here are the 2 lurkers right over here. If they just pull out this ramp, there's really nothing TTF can really do about it this early on. Because Bio's just gonna die. Where can they micro? So, you know, this map is really good for lurkers, early lurkers in my opinion. But also it's really good for Mutalists because there's a cliff right over the national. So. Depends on who you ask. But definitely this expansion will give you the main base though up here as well. That's a lot of Marines. Alright, there is a lurker in position but only 1. 29 Marines and 5 medics here. Alright, here we go. That is the question right here. There's a lot of medics, and there's always 3 seconds right here. Beatles are right here, but it looks like there is enough. Beatles are target firing, but Beatles are actually dying a lot for one cause here. It looks like, oh, with this war reinforcement here, he's did enough to deal with it so much. Okay, but I think eOnzErG may fall to this. With the amount of pressure that's continuing on here. How many barracks does he have? He's only have 3. He's getting machine shop. He's getting starport. Okay, he's gonna snipe out the Showmatch. If they well, he needs to do it very well to really here to snipe out the bottom Marine, but it just dies itself right here. We need to see that he can just split well. He'll be fine. This lurker won't really accomplish too much, but Lings are coming out on the way here. But if they can get behind the medics here, they'll be okay. That looks like essentially I love that. Holding those 2 Marines back there. I'm not sure if that's intentional or hold position. But he at the beginning of his teeth, he's going to hold off at third base, I think. And he's got a sweet spot. And there is only one lurker right here. And the brings every time to the line here. Like Boston style right here. It's actually amazing play by him. But that shit, no matter how good your micro is, there's too much stuff. Yeah, he'll just get out of there. Again, he's like, I love this betting play. It's like solid, he's just full positioning here. You don't see this kind of micro in StarCraft 2, man. Why but you cannot out-micro a lurker on a ledge like that. And he's gonna continue to aggress here. He's gonna have +1 armor. He might wait for that and probably just more reinforcements. He's gonna have a tank too, and I believe he was, last time I checked, he was getting siege check. He does have siege mode done. Okay, now eOnzErG is trying to hold. He only has, okay, he's getting up 2 more sunk into that front door. I think you're probably gonna want to get at least like 5 right now. I think that's the best. These lurkers, I said these lurkers might die, but if TTF's not paying attention to the army, that can happen. Alright. He's sitting, okay, siege check is there. So these lurkers, now this is how Terran eventually deals with lurkers in a hard counter fashion. Of course you could you could try to out-micro them. That depends purely on skill at that point, but you're talking about just like pure game mechanics, like face off, like siege checks will beat lurkers on a one-on-one battle. Even if the tanks are on siege, I think. Or without really that much micro, because they're both kind of static units anyway. Alright, so well, he put down a Greater Spire, so he has hive tech done. Alright, well, it's an interesting way to deal with this. The only thing would be, alright, so he's actually fully optimized all 3 gases right now. So he's really going like, really commit. Okay, so he's gonna drop in the main base. He's shown his Guardians, so there's really no way for him to engage that front door. But yeah, this drop should be done. He kind of dropped in a really bad location. If he drops behind the mineral lines, that's gonna be a really, really nice location. That's where you tend to want to do drop from Terran against Zerg, just because, well, Lings aren't really that great against them. There's already a Guardian position, so his Guardians may allow him to defend for enough time here, but you have to remember, though, TTF is still up to base. A very aggressive Terran, I like this. But it looks like he's gonna try to expand here in the bottom right. I don't know why there's actually 2 SCVs there. He may just double expand in his own right, and I think we have another base coming down. Yes, we do. So eOnzErG will be actually expanding down here, so that's what I like to see. You know, the Zerg cannot hold on like this forever. But he's actually dead even. Harvester's up by 1 actually, so eOnzErG is actually playing more of an econ style Zerg, or at least in terms of against this Terran. Because he actually has like really good 3-base saturation on all bases right now. And okay, that's a lot of them. He does have Dark Storm done, so yikes. The Terran did expand the bottom right, but I don't think it's as important as this Guardian is, to be completely frank. We may see Goliath transition to do with the Guardians, but I mean, after all, this is a ton of Marines. Okay, so he's getting double upgrades going. He's getting a second starport here. It looks like he's gonna do a Vulture speed drop. Oh, yeah, it looks like he's gonna do a Vulture drop coming through as well. So we'll have to look out for that. And what is eOnzErG cooking up in this thing? He's Greater Spire done. He has the Filer Mount. I'm just trying to see like the majority of his army's comprised of. Let's see here. His army's 50. 32 Marines. I apologize. 32 Marines, 9 medics, like 1 tank. This army just mainly just pure Marine, actually. So I guess Lurker Guardian actually is a terrible counter to that. I mean, he has 9 Lurkers. He only has 1 Guardian left, though. 38 links, though, somewhere. There is a Lurker on the ramp itself. He may push up it. I'm not quite sure. There is a flank waiting. And nice person going down. But there isn't really much to deal with that. And those things actually aren't gonna do too much. I think we need to see Plague Surge. And Surge did not connect in general, but that Dark Storm should help protect the ramp for a little while. He's starting to research Plague. He has it done. He has Plague done. He just didn't get, the only upgrade he's missing from the Defiler round is increased starting energy and increased max energy, but there's really no point to because there's Consume. And there's another iCup tournament going on. It's a crazy game. Fun game. Alright, so we actually have some pressure here. So just enough Marines, I guess, to ultimately deal with it. We're gonna go. That Marine micro really, wow. And then to be fair though, he's actually pressuring right now, so he probably wasn't pressuring as much as he probably would have liked. But that was not any transferring SCVs though. Those are like, that's better than Spider Mines. That's like literally holding up just for an SCV transfer. And those Spider Mines didn't actually really do much. But man, TTF has been non-stop aggressive. This far base hasn't been shown yet, though. I don't think so. Let me still check my TTF player camp. And sorry guys, I apologize for this, but there's actually no way to stop this stuff from coming in. So he's gonna be pressuring here. One more thing coming in right now. Beautiful play right there. So definitely softening up his army right here. While the are in trouble right now, will he be able to deal with it? Where's eOnzErG, man? I don't know, like, where is he? Zerg has a higher supply, but does he have enough to hold? There's 9 lurkers somewhere, but where are they? Ultras are coming out. Alright, and this does force the bring back to Surge. Not connected as 1 HP, but that's just purely from the Plague. And these Ultras do not have their full upgrade, so only 1 run. And I think the pushing it cleaned up very well with the answer. Didn't really take too much damage right there. But that was another beautiful play right there. That is so many fire bats. There must be at least 5. No, you don't fire bat. What are you doing? Yeah, it's not fire bat. Ow, that was 4 fire bat. Alright, so he's up to 3-1 now. And, yeah, these will just shoot. If they target hurt more than it's actually going to be benefit. If that Ultras literally should just continue to pursue these amount of medics right here, because you can actually just kill them off, because Ultras are that fast. Alright, so everything was killed off, like including like except for the 1 lone SCV there, but this it still gets a mine here. The eOnzErG still had more expansions here. I think it's expanding twice now. And TTF is really still only out 2 base here, and I think this aggression style is fantastic to watch, which has been enough to win this game here. Andrew's been killed though, as we have had Science Vessels doing their radiate trick. I didn't quite see that, but see if they're going to continue to do their pursuing here. They could even pursue an Overlord, possibly. He's gonna double A ready again. Or he's just, oh, the poor Scourge. And that Santos will make its way back home. Now, Tyrone did just scan this location here, and he instantly when he scanned that, he just GG'd. Great game. So, eOnzErG takes game 1. Pretty well. I mean, his defending against the consistent aggression from TTF has been pretty awesome. I think the only thing one TTF should have done is probably take a closer third. To be completely honest, it would just be easier for him to defend than that far off third base. But I guess the reasoning again through the Zerg, he could take the natural. But otherwise, very great game anyway. So we'll go on to our next game, guys. Thanks for watching iCup TV. Make sure you like our videos, subscribe to them if you like them, and comment. I will reply back as soon as possible. Except the only weird thing is like the reply functionality on both computers just doesn't want to work. So I have to figure out how to reply back to YouTube comments. But I'll figure it out. Peace, guys.